Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and today we're going to be talking about the fight between Derek Chisora, and OTTO WALLIN. It's called the last dance. It could be the last fight for Chisora. But before we get into that, first, I will have to say I wish you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. And let this year be good for you. God bless in all the way. Have a nice day and enjoy your holidays as well. Coming to the fight proper, we're asking the questions whether Chisora confidence and momentum is at the high now after his unanimous points decision against Joe Joyce. And then the question that we're asking again about OTTO WALLIN and whether he's recovered from the beating he got from Joshua. And psychologically, what level is he at the moment? We'll tell you that in no particular order in a bit. Chisora is a danger for every heavyweight, even at the age of 41. We saw what he did to Joe Joyce the other day. And UC is the undisputed champion, so to say. I've acknowledged the fact that it was hit the hardest point that he's received in boxing as a career is the one from Chisora. Having said that, we have to look at Chisora proper. Chisora actually is a warhead. He comes to fight. We've seen his fight with Vitaly Klitschko. We've seen his fight with David Hay. Even though he was knocked out, the only person that knocked him out before is David Hay and then Tyson Fury. Chisora, we know, is a brash young man. He's strong. His boxing IQ is high. He comes with pressure and he's strong. His punches are telling if he hits you with them, those bombs. You can confirm that as well. The question we're going to ask in this fight with OTTO WALLIN is if the pressure he brings, if the pressure Chisora brings will be a problem for him. Can he cope with the pressure? We saw what happened against him when he fought Tyson Fury. Gave him the toughest fight, gave him 13 inches cut or more. And then his fight with Joshua, we saw what happened, And then we'll come to the question of whether the southpaw stance of OTTO WALLIN is going to be a problem for Chisora. And having looked at Chisora's fights or CV, the people he's beaten a lot of people. He's fought a lot of champions and he's lost to champions. And every time he fights, even if you win him with a bloody nose. You don't take him away like that. The only person that took him apart in 5 rounds is David Hay. I remember that fight happened then when they had arches when the flight was disturbed and they didn't get the permission to fight from their local body. They got it from Luxembourg, and then the fight happened in a way that it did that in West Ham Stadium, Upton Park, and they was knocked, and David Hay knocked him out. That was the only blemish in TKO he had. But OTTO WALLIN, we haven't seen him since after beating Tyson Fury. After cutting Tyson Fury, he fought Joshua, and then Joshua taught him a lesson, and probably took away his confidence at the moment. So we're asking the question, will OTTO WALLIN be confident enough after the defeat and beating he got from Anthony Joshua, be prepared for this fight or make the fight consistent? But we saw that for any of them to win, let us say this, before then we'll ask whether age is going to be an issue. Age is going to be an issue, Chisora is 41 years. He's been in a lot of wars. And the question again that arises from there is boxing, is punch resistance still on? We saw his last fight with Joe Joyce is not a walkover. We saw how the fight went. And then how Chisora, knocked him down and took a unanimous decision from somebody as big and highly rated as Joe Joyce. So it's important to remember those points, And we say that in this fight, for both boxers, because they must come with constant pressure and consistent pressure. Attacking the body is going to be key for both of them, whoever comes in first, because we're looking at the tactics in this fight, and we're going to make predictions at the end of the day. So this fight is very important for both boxers. Whoever slacks in this fight loses ground in the rankings. If Chisora wins this fight, don't be surprised, he will be up there in the top 10, to fight for the title again. He's had a shot against Vitaly Klitschko, and then he didn't perform badly anyway. And then that was, I think, in 2012 or thereabout. And then the question we're asking is, we've asked that question, whether the southpaw stance of OTTO WALLIN is going to be a problem for Chisora. Chisora can fight anybody. Chisora is experienced. His ring IQ, boxing IQ is very high, and it won't, the way I see it, it will not actually be a factor for him. The questions again coming up is in this fight is, because Chisora has been into a lot of fights, he's come with a lot of experience, more than even OTTO WALLIN. Is that going to be an issue, a factor in this fight? That's the question we're asking. Until the fight, we will see what will happen. Chisora is a blockbuster. He packs a punch. He can take a punch. He's got good chin. As I said, he's only been knocked out once, twice, against Tyson Fury at the trilogy. Having said this, we have to be very honest with you. OTTO is younger. OTTO is 34 years. He's fresher. Is that going to be an issue? These are questions we're asking, and we want you to come through the comment section and tell us what you feel about this fight, who is going to win, who's going to be on top at the end of the day, and then we'll answer your questions, But then, in this fight proper, work rate is very important. And Chisora still gotten it at the age of 41. We just saw him beat up Joe Joyce and take a unanimous decision of him. So we believe he has gotten it. And then we believe OTTO WALLIN as well is, as we said, he's fresher, he can fight on the back foot, he can come up on the front foot, he's very relaxed. It's going to be a blockbuster fight. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I'm looking at this fight and I'm saying it's a 50-50 fight. Whoever is going to win in this fight will have to come from the front foot, put pressure on his opponent, and then attack his body, and then roll up to the head. Combination of punches and accuracy of punches is also key in this fight, winning this fight. Whoever wins is going to have the heart and desire to win. We don't know how both of them will fight on the day, but we know that Chisora brings war. That is his name in the first place. He comes with a lot of pressure, a lot of power, it might not be very accurate, it might miss some, but once he lands, he lands a punch, he packs a punch. Usyk has confirmed that. A whole lot of people, the other day he had Joe Joyce, who is regarded, though his punch resistance, people would say, is no longer the way it used to be. He was regarded as the hardest shin in boxing. He put him down in the final round and won on unanimous decision. And that is a good way to restart your career again, because at a point everybody thought Chisora was finished, but he's still on, he's still fighting. And then again, we're talking about the body punches being key. We're talking about OTTO WALLIN and his southpaw stance. We say it's not going to be an issue, But we're looking at this fight and we're saying that we're asking the question, if the resistance, point resistance of Chisora, if it's gone, he's going to be in problem in this fight. OTTO WALLIN is not regarded as a big banger, but he can bang. And he's gotten a boxing IQ that is very high. He's been with the top class. He's got experience as well. He's been with Klitschko, Tyson Fury. Gave him a cut. Been with Joshua, was at class and beaten up, and then now he's coming to Chisora, and then let's see what is going to happen. Chisora is a big name anytime, and he brings what he brings to the table is the question. So we're looking at this fight as being a 50-50 fight. Whoever is going to win is the person who works harder than the other, and whose style is obsessed that of the other person, and who has got determination, willpower, and the heart. That is the most important thing in boxing. You know, these guys are warriors, and they come from all angles and everything. So in this fight, as we said, we don't know how psychologically fit OTTO WALLIN is, but we will see on the day. We'll see that this fight, Chisora wins this fight because he's got momentum at the moment on points anyway. It's going to be on decision because OTTO WALLIN is a mover, is a checker. It's going to be strong for him to finish. Our time is up. Do have a nice time and have a good time, and Merry Christmas to you, and God bless.